Yes, it is the Midnight in the Bay podcast, episode 220. I am your host, Alex Woody, your fifth favorite Woody if you're a guy, first favorite Woody if you're my wife. I hope. We're back, our weekly podcast. Yes, I haven't jumped off a bridge yet, Grandma. I'm still doing this, and wearing a shirt that says A's, not the baseball team, just grades. Yeah, I never got A's. Oh my gosh, I got the gold chain on, feeling myself, as the rappers once said. I'm drinking a sport drink bottle because guess what, guy? I'm working out again. Oh, yes, working out because I want to make my wife jealous. Yes, if I work out and get super sexy, women will hit on me in front of her. Then the wife will do favors, and I'll feel like I'm having different flavors. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna feel like a teen again. This is the plan. It's all about vanity, okay? We're gonna get a wig, okay? I'm gonna get a nice little toupee. I'm gonna get some new eyebrows to match the toupee. Okay, we're gonna trim the beard off. Guess what, guy? When you lose weight, you don't have the chins anymore, you don't need the beard. You notice fat guys have beards. You look at a little skinny guy, they don't have beards, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, I got a face. But we got two faces, and we gotta hide one of them, right, guy? That's the polite thing to do. So we're doing that. Where we're setting up our summer plan. So that's what adults do. Summer plan, make wife jealous. Have amazing sex, the relationship is flowing, we're going. Maybe I can finally live up to my last name Woody and have more than one kid. I mean, it's a shame, you know? All my ancestors are looking down at me like, yeah, you know what? You're called a Woody for something, use it, guy. They'd be very disappointed if they were here watching me because I just scratch my belly and watch Netflix. I am not a reproducing man at all. I like to jerk off before I work out because I like to go from a low to a high. You know what I mean? I want to go from the wife is gonna divorce me, grandma's gonna spit on me, my life, I'm a loser. I like to go from that to I'm a winner, I'm jacked. You know what I mean? Because there's a point when you're working out, I don't know, it's like 20 minutes in there, you feel fucking cool. Yeah, oh, hi, guy. I just walked a mile. Nice to meet you. Yeah, one chain here. Call me single A. You know, I feel totally fucking rad after I work out a little bit. I got the chest out, right? I got the nipples perky. I love the workout, and I'm gonna love what I'm gonna look like. Watch out. You guys might want to stay home like COVID's back because I'm gonna be so sexy. You're gonna go gay. You're gonna want to marry me. You're gonna want to. I don't know, and I don't want to know because that's gross, and I'm married. So a little nervous about the summer. There's a lot of pressure here. Hi. Oh my God, I was hanging out with Mary Jane and her sister Edible. And let me tell you, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. I lucked out the other night, okay? I went over to, I'm old school. I got a guy that still deals me grandma's lettuce. Um, he was drunk. And he gave me a lot more than I deserved. And that's when you got to hit a dealer. And that's why you don't go to the club. You're never going to go to the club and someone's going to be messed up and give you more than what you're supposed to get for $20. But you go to your buddy down the street, on Ash Avenue, and they're giving you fucking 8 grams for $10. You know what I mean? I'm La da vida loca. I'm going out of his house like Ricky Martin. I just came up. I'm feeling like I'm in the movie Belly. I got the hat backwards. I'm feeling like, yeah, your drug deal gone good. It's and once I quit quit pot. It's no more drug dealers. I'm hanging on barely. I used to have a lot of drug dealer friends. It was scary. It was scary. A couple of them are looking for me. I mean, yeah, I don't recommend you printing out money, right? You'll get so desperate when you're on drugs. This is why drugs are bad. You get so desperate on drugs, you start you start thinking you're Wesley Snipes in New Jack City, and you start printing money. Motherfucker thinks he's at Fort Knox, just bang. Oh my God, and that pisses off a drug dealer when you give them fake money. Oh, let me tell you, that will that will get you on a death list. Last week I was saying, I wonder, if I'm on a hit list, and I'm on one. Thank God I look different. When I used to buy that shit, it was just not representing A grades, okay, F grades. I had hair. I was slim. Oh my God. You ever get hard when you see an old picture of yourself? No, you don't. You just get angry, right? God damn it, I want to be back in that. I hate diabetes and colon problems. You don't have colon problems as a teen. Oh, you just eat whatever just comes out just smoothly. There's no screaming. There's no calling grandma and telling her I need help. Oh, the good old days. And I hope my dealer's still alive, because this guy, when I was there getting my hookup, he's chugging alcohol. He's probably watching the video like, yeah, I'm probably on his hit list now. But he's throwing in nugs. You want a dealer who's like, because he doesn't know what's going on. You could, get the crumbs. And this guy, he takes a bite of a mushroom. Um, you know, and he's like, "That's not good." I'm like, "Yeah, that's not good. I gotta get out of here before this guy starts tripping out." And it's that's the one bad thing about going to dealer. At least when you go to a club, there's no craziness, but then there's no hookup either. So sometimes you gotta deal with the craziness, the deal with the hookup. Hey, that's why I'm married, right? So I've stayed married. Right? You deal with hey, you didn't take the trash out. Yeah, fuck me better. I'm like, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. But then I deal with it, and it comes with. Well, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know what. I guess 6 months a month is like a membership at a wine club. I get to see the box once a month. See what they delivered. Oh, I like that. I feel like as you get older, you don't really care too much about sex. You're like, whatever. Once you've seen a hole, you've seen a hole. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. Well, why get into it? Netflix is fun, right? Netflix is fun. I get distracted. ADD. I was watching a video actually to help with the ADD. You ever do that? You ever feel so shitty about yourself? Maybe you whacked it twice in one day. You haven't worked out. You're like, I'm a loser. I'm fat. And you go on YouTube and you look up like fucking how to better yourself, but you put it on private so no one could see like what videos you're watching. It's embarrassing. Hooked on phonics. And I clicked on one for ADD. I watched it for 30 seconds. Yeah, and then I clicked on something else. Rhymes with hub. You know what I mean? How do you make, and I think I've talked about that on the podcast, rerun, but how do you make an ADD video, self-help video that's 20 minutes long? You're gonna have no clients. You know what I mean? It's like doing a podcast. You expect a lot, you don't get a lot. But thank God we laugh at our own jokes. If I didn't laugh at my jokes, this would be over. You know what I mean? If I was cold sober, I'd probably not be doing this. I'd probably be at 80, But hey, we're going strong, 33, and look 43. The drugs are working. Oh my gosh, happy to be here. We got a great show for you tonight. This is a sneak preview on the live. Sneak preview. But guess what, guy? You're going to get a lot more on the Zoom podcast. We're going over some crazy news articles. Let me tell you, I have so many news articles, your brain's going to explode. You're going to be fascinated. You're going to call your professor and say, oh my God, fat bald guys are interesting. and it's going to be a party. So make sure you subscribe to Midnight in the Bay. My links are at the top of the page. That's you guys know that on the Zoom here, but the Instagram people may not know, even though I put it up there 20 fucking times. You know, click on it, and they still don't. You know, people. I love people. You know, they see it, don't want to like it. You know, thanks, Grandma. Right. So we get the news articles. Oh, and by the way, too, I want to give a shout out to Pioneer Tap Room. Had a great show Saturday. There was actually people there. I was like, oh my God. I love that when it happens with a show where you're like expecting two people. You're expecting, oh, I gotta do the same material. And then it's a crowd, you know, you're doing the same material, but, you know, it's an actually crowd that you're gonna get a reaction from. And this room, we're doing monthly. Now we're doing, I guess, twice a month. The owner, I think he was a little drunk, and he's like, let's go again. And that's what you kind of want from an owner, right? You know what I mean? You want them to drink a little bit. Just like I was telling the dealer, you want them to get a little, because this guy even wrote us a check either. You know what I mean? He got so late. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. He's probably watching like, son of a bitch. But had a blast at the tap room, and realized I should have done some more crowd work. You know, sometimes you go up there and you just go right into the jokes, and you can't do that as the host. You know what I mean? You got to get to know people, you get the show going. So we're learning, you know, we watch other comics, and we call grandma and we cry to him, and say we want to be better, grandma. And that's what we do. Thank God she's still alive. I don't know who I'm gonna call when she goes, you know. Um, very happy that I got a show coming up next week in Ukiah. I don't know the name of the place. The comedian said, "Hey, you want to come?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm always down to come." And so I'll be posting that on the Instagram. You guys know _Alex Woody Comedy for these guys. If you don't know, you're probably trying to block it out, right? I feel like just my parole officer and AA sponsor is watching this. Sorry, guys, I haven't seen it for a while. And that's the live portion is over, folks. We are going to get to the news. Thank you for watching. By the way, I always like to leave on a corny note. I one time in 1989, I ran away from a serial killer woman. Yeah, she wanted to kill me. She told me she wanted to fuck my brains out. Oh my God, Jesus. Gotta go. Anyways, that's the corniness. Love you guys. On to the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to watch the whole thing. Crazy news. Love it. Bye. Okay, so we're ending this now. And do we post it? What do we do? Share? Okay, we're going to share this guy. Intro. We're going to name it Intro to episode 220. Follow and subscribe to watch the full thing. Yeah, I am feeling like an OnlyFans slut right now. Yeah, subscribe so you see the full video. God, they really get you on those, you know that? That's OnlyFans, babe, I don't know. Don't look at my history, please. The relationship will be over. No, I clean that. If you're a married guy, you are cleaning up your history every 5 seconds. You're not taking that chance. One time I got so cocky, I tried to, you know, yank on the doodle next to her while she was sleeping, and forgot she was a light sleeper. Let me tell you, that was an awkward wake up. Hey, what are you doing without me? You sicko, you gross, you know. But if you were next to a roommate, they would understand, you know what I mean? It's kind of why I wish I was gay, you know. A gay guy would be like, oh yeah, hey, I'm jerk on this guy, you know. With the wife, oh my God, I would never do that to my flower. Guys, let's get to the news because there's some wild stuff out there. Quick drink. Oh my God. News of the week. Here we go. Now, a plane passenger busts man watching porn while girlfriend sleeps. Trust no guy. he looks like he's watching your video. You know, I mean, this guy, he's watching a TikTok video. They're not even naked. You know, women, they are bored if they don't have any friends around them. You know what I mean? And they will catch you, man. It's not worth it. I got nervous on a flight like a month ago when I was going to Mexico. I got my laptop out, downloaded some movies, not illegally, not illegally, not illegally, and I'm watching a rated R movie, and there's a sex scene that's almost porn, you know. And I'm thinking, I got the 17-inch screen right there, you know, on the flap table. I'm thinking, you know, are people looking? Is there a kid going, Mommy, what's that? You know? So I just fast forwarded like I was watching with grandma. I was like, this is awkward. Because I don't want this to happen to me. Look at this. Look at, he's watching porn. Get him. Get him. Is this the same chick that called out the sheriff from last week we talked about who was doing an OnlyFans on the side? People are scary and people need to get a life. Former glamour model. This chick is hot. A friend told me, babe. I'm not actually saying that. Don't sue me. Distraught because of a delivery driver's message. I read this and I'm like, holy shit, this guy was saying he wants to suck on her nipples, lick the clit, kiss on the lips, you know. I'm not saying I would, just saying. I go to the message. Where is it? I go to the message. Where is it? Hi, this is the Iceland driver. This is a message for the guy that she's so distraught over. From earlier, didn't get a chance to say what I wanted to say because your neighbor came out. Do you fancy a walk in the park tomorrow? I'm not working, so anytime suits you. She freaked out over this. This is unprofessional. Do you realize how beautiful you are? I couldn't imagine being that beautiful. People be stalking you. You need bodyguards. That's why I'm a little nervous about getting in shape for this summer, you know? Men are going to be following me. Women are going to be trying to jump on me. It's going to be scary. Maybe I shouldn't lose the weight. This lady, she fucking does the message. Huh. And she freaks out over this. This guy just wants to go for a walk. Now, I would understand. I would be on this lady's side if he said something gross. He sent a dick pic, you know. But this guy wants to go for a walk, and now this guy's fired. Yeah, he's walking all right. Ugh. An Oregon woman was duped into thinking she was training to be a DEA agent for almost a year, officials say. I am so glad that I didn't meet this guy because I would have followed. I would have fallen for this. You know what I mean? They said this woman's gullible. I'm gullible, guy. If someone came up to me and said, "Hey, you want to be a fucking agent?" Look at this. This guy apparently he had a body armor. Okay, with the DEA shit, he had guns, fucking grenades. You show me that? Hey, hey, fat boy, come over. Need you to suit up, be a big boy, and help me. We're gonna catch some bad guys. I'm all in, guy. Ain't telling the wife. Let's go. Let's boogie. Always wanted to fight for the Justice League, but I'll take this instead. I don't think Batman's real, but wow. And you know how this guy got busted? He had the fucking uh, back seat open with one of the body armors, and a cop saw him. Was like, "Hey, are you an agent?" You know, and he had to say in front of the chick, he's not. And this is a scam. You're not gonna, you know, I mean, you're not gonna lie to a cop. And that lady had to feel real dumb. You know what I mean? She's post traumatic stress disorder, staying in the closet. She's not coming out, right? She's haunting houses now. I feel bad, right? But maybe she'll actually go be an agent now. Maybe it pumped her up. But I bet you they didn't even do much since the guy wasn't an actual agent. You know what I think he was? He just wanted someone to get him coffee, do work, you know, fake work, to act like a boss, you know? People are so bored out there. They pretend to be an agent just to have an exciting life. You know, sometimes people go to strip clubs. Sometimes people pretend to be a a federal officer. Oh, and by the way, the guy's only getting 3 years in jail. Not that bad. Not that bad. Definitely worth it, maybe. I might do that. Texas woman allegedly kills roommate by sitting on her. Should we take a look at what the lady looks like? Oh my god. Definitely possessed. Definitely really fucking high. Let me tell you, she is stoned. I can't even keep looking. She is stoned, oh, to the max right there. You can't get any higher. I looked like that one time in college on ecstasy in San Diego. Loved it. And this lady, apparently, she sat, she's being charged for manslaughter. She sat on her roommate until she suffocated. She sounds like a James Bond villain. Be careful for the henchman, Bond. Uh, she kills people by sitting on them while she's incredibly stoned. Don't look into her eyes, you'll freak out. Okay, there she looks normal. Okay, not high, maybe. This lady, she couldn't afford a gun. Prices are incredibly high for gas. I can't imagine weapons. This lady's like, I gotta take someone out. I'm gonna sit on him. Now, could it be just for fun? Because I sat on my son the other day and I was afraid he was gonna suffocate. According to court documents, a farmer told Jordan to get off because she could not breathe. The autopsy determined the farmer's death was a result of medical asphyxiation. I said that wrong. Retard. Um, wow. She's facing criminal charges. Uh, bail set at 150,000. No fun nickname like the fart strangler, right? The gluteus maximus stalker. Wow, that's spooky. You know, that's the first thing when I go to jail and I'm in that predicament. That's the first thing I'm telling people. Don't fuck with me. I'll sit on your fucking face. Someone might be. So maybe you don't want to say that. My women might be all over you. You know? Mom gets a ruler tattoo to measure penis sizes before sex. A tool to enhance my life. If this was my mom, I would not invite any friends over. I would have my friends telling me, "Hey, man, what's never met your parents? What's never been over your house? What's the deal?" I'd be hearing that, and I'd be like, you know what? I'd make up something fucked up, like they got cancer, or they beat me up. You know, I'd make up something horrible because let me tell you, teenage boys. Oh my god, my friends back in the day. If I had this as a mom, oh my god. And they saw that. They found out about the ruler tattoo because the daughter, she looks emo. She spread out at school. Oh, the beginning over. This is insane. Now, this lady, she's got to be a porn star, right? Just normal moms that go to Starbucks and soccer practice, they don't do this. They don't say, hey, Ethel, what did you do over the weekend, by the way? I don't want to go into what I was just going to say. Interesting, interesting. Well, you want to hear what I did this weekend? Yeah, I got a tattoo, bunch of dots. Yeah, see? And measures dick sizes. I know, I'm just married to one guy, but you know, let's measure it over time and see how much it shrinks, you know? This is weird. I thought getting Japanese tattoos of myself and not being Japanese or knowing karate was weird. This is weird. But if she's in the industry, it may come in handy, you know? I just feel bad for the daughter. Can you imagine growing up with this? Oh my god. Horrible. This lady right here, this girl, she's gonna be a great comedian. She'll have jokes for days. You know what I mean? She needs to get caught. Oh my god, this is too much. This is one more picture, one more picture. Oh my god. Kiss says she's not ashamed of her high libido and boasts that she once had sex 11 times in one day. Oh, but look at me. I'll leave my wife for her. Oh my god, too much. Oh my god. Let's get out of that before we get divorced. A pure gold cube worth $11.7 million. Hmm. Central Park with security. One German artist definitely wins the award for thinking outside the box. Ha 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 ha. A cube made from 186 kilograms of pure 24 karat gold. Oh, that's how that carat's spelled, huh? Was constructed and dropped in the middle of the park. This guy designed the cube. You know, can I just say something? This is not art. This is a rich guy that's bored that melted a bunch of gold into a cube, and he didn't even do it himself. He paid someone to do it. And then his bright idea is to have it in Central Park, and then hire a bodyguard. This guy's just wasting money. And meanwhile, there's people, starving for McDonald's and wanting to watch NASCAR, and they can't because their cable's out. Oh, cool, cool art. This is why I can't get art. Bye. Gay penguin couple become first time dads at the New York Zoo. Looks like my scrotum after COVID. That's what happens when you play with it too much. It turns colors. These guys are gay. How do you know a penguin's gay? Are they just blowing each other and fucking at, bars and cities? I mean, are the zookeepers? Oh my god, these guys have been hanging out. They went to a festival. You should have saw what they wore. Definitely gay. Definitely gay. And here's the post. We have some very exciting news. The first chick to be fostered by a pair of same-sex penguins at the Rosamond Guilford Zoo hatched on January 1st. Foster parents, adult male, Humboldt penguins, Elmer and Lima, take turns in incubating the egg and have been doing a wonderful job warming and feeding the chick since. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Does this make penguins all gay? Are all penguins gay? See, that's the Disney movie I want to see. March of the Penguins. Was that a gay march? Huh. Cool. Russia sends written response to U.S. over Ukraine crisis proposal. Send an email. A text message? Written proposal? Huh. By the way, there could be a draft, right? The U.S. could start a draft because Russia could be invading Ukraine, and I don't think I could go. I am out of shape. I don't want to die. So what do I do? Do I move to Mexico? Send help. Hit me up midnight in the bay. I'll be a trader. Fuck it. Wow, a draft. What would I be? A gunman. No, no, no. Those guys always get shot. I'd have to learn computers and be like, oh, I'll be a tech guy. They'd be like, you're too big. Get the fuck out there with a machine gun. You know what I mean? I would have to get really skinny and get some glasses. I'll be tech. Yeah, yeah. We don't want this guy in the field. But you have a brawny guy? Oh, shit. You related to Brawny? Yeah, guy. He was my dad. R.I.P. I know lumberjack accent. Yeah, I'd be thrown out there, Fuck it, I'll fight for freedom. I am out of here, folks. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Also, this podcast is sponsored by Silvertongue Audio. Go to their website, silvertongueaudio.org, and download my podcast for free right there. Or you can go to that website and check out our other podcasts, one being Dazed and Disturbed. That's a fun one, dark, with a little Mary Jane and laughter. Dark fun. That's what I would call it. Go check it out, free. You can also check out the NPC podcast, the Non-Player Character podcast. It's a video game podcast. It's fun, creative. People are in the industry. They talk about video games. Grand Theft Auto, the new one's coming out. They'll have information maybe you haven't read because you've been busy working and having fun sex with Moroccan chicks. Okay, so go to silvertongueaudio.org and check out these podcasts for free. What free can you get, especially in California? What free can you get? only thing free is, hey, cool, I got a free show today. I got to watch a bum take a shit in the street. Cool. You know, two free things. That's it. I think you'd rather check out Silver Tongue Audio than a bum taking a shit in the street. Because once you've seen that once, it's the same thing over and over again. Guys, that has been the podcast. No music. We don't need it. Okay, guy? Bye.